how's it going? This is the Rock Channel Podcast. My name is Tyson.
I'm Victor.
And we are here with Andy from Combichrist.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fucking awesome. How are you doing?
I'm phenomenal now that I'm talking to you, sir. Okay, we are here at Aftershock in Kansas City, Kansas. I've got to say, your set was fucking phenomenal, dude. You were...
Thank you.
I don't even know what he said there, but we'll find out. Your set was phenomenal, man. You're all about the fucking fans, dude.
Yeah, no, I am. Well, we wouldn't do this without the fans.
Yeah, well, I know, exactly, but some people are just like, you know, in front of the fucking mic.
Well,
You're
fuck
all
them.
over the place.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
You're all over the place.
That's how it is. Like, fuck anyone who thinks they're the shit without their crowd. Like, anyone who ignores their fucking crowd, they shouldn't be on stage.
Exactly.
Because without the crowd, they would play for a fucking empty room.
Yeah.
So fuck them.
Yeah.
You know,
Very
they wouldn't
true.
they wouldn't even have money to pay their fucking breakfast, you know? So this is all about the audience. It's all about the crowd. It's like,
beer, baby, would you?
it's all about the crowd.
It is.
It's like you can't even do a good show without them, like, because it's like you have, well, this is the difference too,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
You have 10,000 people or 10 people. You do the same show because it's not their fault that the other 9,990 are not there.
Yeah.
So you still do the fucking show because the fucking 10 people are there. They're still gonna be there fucking rocking out. So it's all about the interaction with everybody. It's always like that. If everybody's standing still, my heart just goes slower, man. It's like, all right,
Really?
it's like it's like, you know, it's like, you go, everybody's just staring at you. It's like, all right, cool. Like, you don't get an energy back. It's like, it's all about the energy
You
back.
feed off it.
Yeah, of course.
Feed off it.
It's like they're my drug, man. You know, it's like people are my drug, and other
You're
drugs
the
too.
fiend
But
for them. Like,
you know,
I fucking love that. Okay,
Yeah.
Combichrist, we were told to actually ask you, where did the name come from? How did it generate?
which one of the 2,000 different stories do you want to hear?
The most
The
interesting one.
The one that means the most to you, actually.
At this point right now, it means, well, at this point right now, it just means everything to me because it's my life, you know. But
Where did it all begin?
when we started, well, honestly, we did. Honestly, I did a fan scene like early 90s, like 92, 93, whatever. I did a hardcore punk rock fan scene.
Sir, you don't look that. Oh, yeah, I'm 30 years old.
I'm way older than you.
You do not look it at
If
all.
if
Holy
I made a girl pregnant the first time I fucked her, you could be my kid.
Damn.
Okay, sir.
I
I've gotta
started
give
when
you
I
props.
was 2.
I gotta
Nah,
give you
I'm
props.
joking.
I know you can't see it, people, but this fucking guy looks like he's 26 years old. What the fuck are you doing, Brad Pitt? Jesus Christ.
It's the Norwegians, dude.
No, it's preservatives, alcohol. You know, and you put a fetus in the bottle, and it's like that's how it is. I'm that fetus. No, it's So the name came from that fan scene. It was called Combichrist, and I had a little comic strip in it, and it was it was called the Combichrist because it was like a little punk rock messiah, and he would get fucked up and drunk, and he would beat people up, and he got sober and heal them. And that was the whole concept of the comic strip. It was stupid, but I thought it fit the concept when I started this band. I was like, we made a character, and it was like this evil but nice character.
Yeah.
And it was like, and it just fit with the music. That was basically it. And I also had, even though I did hardcore and punk back then, I also went out to all electronica stuff because it just started. Like it just started becoming like not popular, but it was underground. It's just like punk rock. I went to like raves that was way more underground than punk shows in the beginning of the 90s. Yeah. It was like you walked to your knees in like, you know, like in paper from acid, you know, like. So it was crazy times. So I felt like I had to bring that into the fan scene because it was so underground, and I kept my eyes open all the time for whatever was going on in the underground, and that's what I kept with me at all times. And so when I started doing this, I started doing electronica. Honestly, the only reason I started electronica at all was because I was sick and tired of band members. You know, they sucked because we always had to argue with them.
Drama.
No, it was drama. So is that nobody wanted to go on tour because they had started having babies and kids, families and shit.
It's either your life or it's not.
Yeah, so I just went, hey, I'm just gonna do this shit myself. Like I just gonna stay in the studio by myself. I never gonna have a band member ever again. And then we did it for a couple of years, and it was just me and some computers and shit. It was boring, and then I started. I got a drummer.
Well,
and
your band members, I've got to say, are very respectful of what you have to say. So I asked them, and they said talk to him because he is the man who has the fucking plan, man. I'm telling you, dude, you're very respected.
Well, you know, it's
There you go.
we can sword fight with these lighters.
We're sword fighting with lighter. There we go.
You can't see this, but we're just sword fighting right now.
We're sword fighting with lighters right now. Okay, sir. What is next? What is next for?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm gonna have a heart attack tonight, and it'll be nothing.
Okay, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself? Like, what do you want, man? Like,
I don't know. I can't look that far ahead, man. I never did. It's always about tomorrow, man. It's never about. It's about today and tomorrow. It's never about a week ahead. It's like I live my life that way my entire life. The only reason why I have an education is because when I was telling my old man, I was like, this is what I want to do. I just want to tour. I was like 15 at the time. Like I just want to start a band, Dad. I just want to go on tour. This is all I want to do. I just want to play music. That's all I want to do. He was like, all right, I'll support you, but get an education, and I never get on your back about it. I did. Cool. And I did, and I finished fucking college and all that bullshit, all this shit, and
September.
Oh, you were gonna break in there now? Hey, come in here.
He's the guest speaker.
Am I the guest speaker? What are we talking about? Are we talking about sex?
Oh no, we're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting to that point. We're talking
there.
about what it means to him and being in a band and what his father told him and instilled inspiring words to him.
I know. I'm
becoming
just
a musician.
saying. It's like,
What
it's
did
like,
your father say? Bang 12 hookers in a hot tub. Just kidding.
No, it's what he
No,
told
you
his
double
father.
it. That's almost double it.
It's what he told his father. He's like,
No,
"Yeah, I wanna
that
be a
was my
musician."
first. That's the first Spanish I learned. 12.
What, 12 hookers in a hot tub?
No, 12 hookers in a beer. Actually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. But anyway, so no, it was. I just told my dad, it's like I was 15. I was like, all I want to do is tour. All I want to do is play in a band, make music, not be successful, not making money. It was I just want to fucking make music, play shows. That's all I want to do. And he was like, get an education first, and I'll support you. I finished college. I finished all that bullshit. I went to art school for fucking 5 years.
What did you major in college?
AD. So I was graphic designer.
Oh, wow.
So I finished all that shit, and then I walked out of there, and I was offered a fucking, like 5-figure job, like going out, like with my for a big advertisement company.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
You gave it up.
Is this in Norway?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You gave it up?
Yeah, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I gotta sleep.
followed your heart.
I'm gonna sleep on floors and play punk rock. So
That's awesome.
So and I've done it ever since, basically. And it was awesome, man. And he stood by his. He was like, it's almost to the point where it's embarrassing. It's like I'll fly back to Norway to go and see them. And he pulls up on the side street on the airport, pulls up with his car, blasting Combichrist with the windows open. I was like, Dad, come on. And he's like, and he's sitting there, it's like with a T-shirt saying like, fuck this shit. And it's like Combichrist.
It's because he's proud of you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
that's
awesome.
awesome.
My mom works in rehab. You have to understand this. This is the best thing ever.
That's awesome.
So she works in rehab. She did it for fucking ever and ever. Like since I was born.
Yeah.
She wears a shirt to work every fucking day. She wears only Combichrist shirts to work.
That's
son.
amazing.
And she has one shirt specifically, which is fucking awesome. She has a T-shirt saying "Official Combichrist, bitch."
That's incredible.
Wow.
And my mom wears that to rehab.
so awesome.
Unfortunately, it's a very small town, right? Yeah. So everybody in rehab knows me.
Yeah.
Because we grew up together.
Oh my God, that's
So
hilarious.
it's like, oh man, Combichrist, that's my son. It's like, oh shit, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Wow.
Don't talk about the hookers.
No.
Okay, Combichrist has some very deep levels to the way their band was created, and it's fucking amazing, Andy. I've got to say, we have one more question for you. One more. And I think
Yeah, the cigarette is out.
Yeah,
I
know,
told
know.
you, have one
Sweetie, I need a
cigarette.
cigarette, please, quickly, for Andy.
We're losing him.
I have got to say, what are your musical influences? What do your dad, did he instill anything in you music-wise?
No, it's so fucking crazy. It's everything, right? Because I
Thank you, sweetie.
I literally grew up. Oh, there we go.
Marble Red.
I literally grew up with my dad. My dad was listening to Sabbath, Deep Purple,
Okay.
Zeppelin, all that stuff. And my mom was all in the countryside, but the typical stuff at the time was Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, all that stuff. So that's what I grew up with. But by the time I was like 9, I was like I discovered like punk rock.
Oh shit, Social D.
No, that was way before Social D.
Okay. What was before Social D? I'm 30 years old, man. Like, what was before Social D? Like, what was the punk rock scene back then?
Well, I mean, the first album I bought, punk rock album I bought was Bedtime for Democracy, Dead Kennedys in '84.
Okay.
So I was 9 years old, and I just discovered it. My uncle gave it to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, my dad is like a hard rocker. It's like I'm gonna be even badder. Like, but I never rebelled, man. I never rebelled against my parents. That was the funny thing. It's like I never did. I had like a 1 foot mohawk, like in like scraps.
Liberty spikes? Did you have Liberty spikes?
Yeah, scraps for clothes. And I was like 13 years old. My dad would drop me off at the punk rock show. I'd give him a hug outside in front of the line. I would go in, do the fucking show, come out, and my dad would pick me up. I never rebelled against my parents. I never did. Because they were always there for me. Always. I'm the one case of like alternative music, and I never was rebelling against my parents. Ever.
Yeah.
They've always been my rock. There's always been my rock.
Well, it seems like your mother and father are very proud of you now. Like, you talk to them every day and stuff here in America and stuff. Like,
we talk all the time. It's like Facebook. Like,
it's social media, man. Now.
My most unbelievable thing. My dad finally got on Facebook, which is kind of weird. But I mean, no. I mean, like the phone shit right now, like FaceTime and all that stuff. We would see each other. It's crazy.
Technology now.
It's crazy.
Insane.
I moved to Germany, which is like an hour flight away from my hometown.
Yeah.
Like my first stop out of Norway, and we didn't talk for like 2 months because it was like fucking expensive to call and shit. You know. And now we're talking on like seeing his faces
free.
Like every day, and it's like
it's
free shit, man.
Yeah.
It's like it keeps people together. It's awesome.
Thank you, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know everybody was fucking anyone.
Okay, oh my gosh, Andy from fucking Combichrist, dude. It was such a fucking honor to interview you. I have got to say, man,
hey,
your set was fucking amazing.
Thank you so much.
Newfound respect, man.
Yeah, newfound respect, exactly.
We didn't have time to talk about sex, but next time.
No, well, you already told us your crazy one-time story, remember?
That wasn't about sex. That was about a party.
7 girls in a hot tub.
That's not sex.
Banging your ass.
No, I mean,
it's sex, sir.
What do you do when you actually have sex?
We didn't get into the specifics. That's what I'm talking about. So we're not talking about preference or anything.
All right, rubber or no rubber, swiping or no swiping.
Oh shit, I don't even remember.
Oh, you have kids.
I could have like 7 in one day. That means I could have way more than that.
Your seed is strong, sir. That's all I got to say. Okay, this has been an amazing interview with the lead singer of Combichrist, Andy. My name is Tyson. This has been the Rock Channel.
And I'm Victor.
Thank you so much.
My name is Andy from Combichrist. You listen to The Rock Show, and now fuck off.